Well, here we are, Elk Rapids, Michigan. Another day in paradise. And I think we're going to take a little trip today and go check out the beach area at the cottage. Let's go. All right. Still have that big snow pile there. You can see Cone Corral, Harbor Fitness, Classy Kids Resale, and DRE Photography. There's no cars there. Nothing going on. But let's get in the automobile and take that trip. All right, here we go. Shut the garage door. That's where we're headed. And here we are. All right, so got my waders on. Boom. I got my stone stick. Bada bing. It's time to go check out the water down there and see what we can find. Cottage is looking pretty good. The deck is pretty cleared off, and was here last time I was here. Went into the vestibule over there, and they didn't have any mail or whatever, but we checked out their mailbox and everything was fine. So it's looking good right here. Looks like your neighbors have a light on over there. Don't know if they're there or not, but they left a light on. There we go. All right. Well, there certainly isn't any ice left. Look at that. All right. I know someone who would really like to be here right now, and that's Emma. She loves looking for stones too. So this one goes out to my pal Emma. We'll see what we can find out here, huh? Whoa, yeah, look at all of this, huh? Wow, cool. You can walk right out into here. Yeah. Water is a little murky, but you can actually see down to the bottom still. And you can probably pick this one up. Yeah, that's a Cottage stone. Right? I'm going to just put you over here for now, buddy. So, look up and down the area here. Alright. So I'm going to look around a little bit. Need both hands for that. We'll catch you in a few. Alright, so I found a few. I've got them in a pile down over here. I'll show you that later. There are quite a few in this area washed up on shore. Still have to look through some of those. But I thought maybe I'd give you a vantage point. This is my vantage point from up here. Okay, so when I'm looking around, and it's like I say, it's a little bit murky right now. But let's give a vantage point from, let's say, a height of Emma. So we'll come down a little bit further here, right? And Emma, help me out here. I think we'll look around. You know, I can use the stick here to kind of bring things up. I don't know what that is, but that's an interesting one, huh? It's got some coral in it. Not quite a full Cottage stone, so we're going to leave him in there. And let's check this guy out. Whoa! Oh, what do we have here, huh? There we go. That's a nice looking Cottage stone. Let's bring him over to the shore and take a closer look. Oh my God, there's a little one right there. Right? A little one right there. But this guy here, oh yeah, very nice. Okay, that's a keeper, right? Okay, we'll just put him up here for now. Let's continue our search. We'll do down by Emma size here. It seems like we can see a little bit better. That's a partial Cottage, right? Yeah, you got to stop me, Emma, if you see something. Oh, we got something in between here. Don't know what that could be. Let's see if we can get him out. Nope, just a regular stone. Another regular. Oh, this looks a little promising, huh? Let's see if I can get him out of there. That's a partial Cottage again. Got going on here, huh? There we go. There's another nice one. Yeah, we'll keep. That's a keeper. All right. Put them up here on shore. Oh, right next to what looks like there's another one. So they're all around here, guys. Very cool. Oh, look over here, huh? Look at this. This is one. Right? Here's one. Right? Here's another one. Those are all Cottages. Got to get them kind of wet so you can see. Yeah. See that? Oh boy. Yeah. we'll put them over here by this guy. Continue our look. Okay, so after looking around for a little while, here's one of my piles. The wave action is picking up a little bit, so I will have to sort through those to see which ones I want to keep. But I've got another pile down the beach down here. We'll take a look at that one in a minute. So here's that other pile that I was talking about. This is a kind of odd one, huh? It's got a Petoskey stripe around it. That's really not a keeper for me, but have to go through the rest of the pile. I did find this guy. I thought he was probably my best find of the day. It's a small one, but it's got some really interesting polyps, and it's yellow. It's a golden yellow. It's a Petoskey all the way around. There's some sand on it right now, but that's going to polish up real nice. And you might be wondering, well, why aren't I taking them all? You know, when you're a first-time Petoskey stone hunter, you get pretty excited about finding anything, and you just take it all. But after you've been doing it for a while, you start to think about, well, what am I going to do with that stone? And that's where I'm at. I'm at a point where if I can't find the kind of stone I want, then I just kind of leave it there. But I did want to show you that there's quite a few out here right now, like there is typically this time of the year right after the ice thaws. So, at any rate, I'm going to head on down the beach a little bit further this way, take a look and see what I can find. So here we are, going out in the water again, and going to take a look for some more stones. Some people may be asking, well, how do you discern between the ones you want to keep and the ones you don't? Well, okay, let's look right here. Here is Petoskey stone, right? Let's take a closer look at it, though. Okay. And it's got the striations from the polyps, but I'm not actually seeing any real hexagonal polyps to it. And it's got this area right in here, which is a mud, is what most people call it. So it's not a Petoskey through and through. So what I call that is a leverite. That's a leverite stone. In other words, you leave it right there. All right, going to continue my search. So here's our third and final pile. We did pretty good. We did a single pass through, and for those who are wondering, you know, I'm sure there's many stones that I missed along the way. That happens. But more importantly, you can come back here even tomorrow and you'll end up finding the same amount, because the wave action basically churns up the bottom. You know, it uncovers more Petoskey stones and more get pushed up. But that's going to be it for today. Thanks for joining me. Home again, home again. It just dawned on me that perhaps some of you haven't had a chance to see what it is that I'm doing with some of these stones. And here's some of my collection. Probably got a few thousand in here in various boxes, and this was some of the stuff that I got today. And what I'll do is I go through and classify them based on size and how good they look, if they're Petoskey through and through, and what I might be able to do with them. This guy over here, he's covered right now, but this is, let's see if I can get this off of here. There we go. This is, that's my tumbler. And I will typically fill about 12 pounds of stones in one of these guys here, and then tumble it with 600 grit. It's like a selenium carbide or something like that, and let that go for 2 or 3 days. That takes off a good portion of the rough areas around the stones. Then I've got a number of other stations over here. I've got a flat lap that I built out of spare parts. I bought the motor from a garage sale for $5, and you can see inside here I've got a water valve here. I bought the water pump down there, so it pumps in water, and this guy just spins around, and I'm able to put my stones in there, and that helps to sand it down. This is the buffing wheel. This is the final step, you know, where you turn this on, and I use this stuff called Zam. It's like a polish, and that really gets it shiny. For some of the stones where I make like wine stoppers, I'll use this drill press. You know, you put the stone in here, and I typically will have this buried in water so that it can go and doesn't damage the stone, because if you just did it dry, it would probably overheat and crack. And then inside this area, this is my wet saw. I bought that last year, and I just started cutting some stones to give you an idea of what that looks like. Here's one that, here's one that I cut in half. It's kind of cool. And then I polished this with, actually I didn't even use the Zam. I just sanded this down using 1500 grit sandpaper. But yeah, that's the rock right there, right? Just cut it straight in half. And so that's kind of cool. I'm hoping to maybe figure out some things that I'm going to do with that. And then one of the things that a lot of people are asking me about, well, not a lot of people, maybe a few people, is, and by few people I mean Dawn. She's been asking me what I've been doing down here, and you know, what kind of projects am I working on. And actually, she hasn't asked that. I just thought she should be asking that. But here's one thing I've been thinking about, and that is they do have those Petoskey stone puzzles that you can buy, and they're a picture of Petoskey stones, and they're 500 or 1,000 piece puzzles. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you actually made Petoskey stone puzzle pieces? So I'm working on this. This is kind of cool. It's both-sided with polyps, and it's a design where I don't have it all done yet. I got to cut out some more in here, but they're supposed to be able to interlock. I don't know how many I'll make, but that's just the first one I started on. So kind of cool. At any rate, that's where I'm at. And it's still too cold outside to be working in here, but I'm hoping to get out here pretty soon. All right, thanks for watching.